Okay, we're going to teach you guys how to meditate and how to contact familiar spirits. That's not what happened. They bring it in one word at a time in Sunday school literature, or a small change in a translation. One thing at a time, very subtly and very slowly. This has been going on for years. Those who have been watchmen have seen it go on and have decided to just stay with the old Bible, the old King James. But she loves to work subtly. And then in verse 22, he goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. Then look at verse 24. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. For she hath cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. That's where her house is. That's where she lives. That's where she is. The inside of her, literally, is hell. Now, I want you to think about a mystery. We talked about the mystery of the man of sin. And where right now is the man of sin according to the Bible? The Bible says that he is in the pit. Well, did you know that the mouth of a strange woman in the book of Proverbs is a deep pit? Okay? And so the beast is in the pit. He is hidden. He's revealed. All these Masonic images, like of a coffin and things that are covered up and so on, that is an image of something that's down in the pit. Revelation 13, he rises up out of the sea. Revelation 17, he comes out of the pit. Revelation chapter 9, the key to the bottomless pit, the key is taken by the star that falls and it's opened up, and this king, Revelation 9:11, comes rising up out of this pit. That is the Antichrist. And her job is to conceal him so that no one finds out his true identity. Are you with me? I'm going to take you to a story that picturizes this, or pictorializes this, back in the book of Genesis chapter 31. You remember Rachel? You remember Jacob fell in love with Rachel and he married her, but he had to marry Leah first. Then he falls in love and he marries Rachel, and now he has Rachel and Leah to be his wives. And then Laban treats him bad and he has to leave, so he takes Rachel and Leah and Bilhah and Zilpah and all the children. He takes them away from Laban. But there was something that Rachel was that was a well-kept secret. Rachel was an idol worshiper. And I want you to think about a woman. And I want you to think about a woman in her uncleanness. I want you to think about the way the Bible will describe certain things for you and the pictures that God draws. Remember, there is no new thing under the sun. That which was is that which shall be. And God shows us things. So Rachel stole her father's images, her dad's statues, his idols. She stole them to carry them with her because secretly she was an idol worshiper. And I want you to notice this, because Laban catches up with Jacob and says, how come you stole my idols? And Jacob said, well, I'll tell you this, nobody among my clan did. And I'll tell you this, that whoever they're found with, I'll kill them. Okay, that's just simple as that. So Laban begins to do a search. He searches Leah's tent. He searches all the children's. He searches every place. But then he goes to probably his darling daughter Rachel. He goes in unto her, and he's going to search for the idols. Notice Genesis chapter 31, verse 34. Now Rachel had taken the images and put them in the camel's furniture and sat upon them. I want you to get the imagery here that the Bible is trying to portray. She has taken that which is evil and wicked and sinful, and she's put it in something, and she's closed the lid, and she has concealed it. She sat upon them. But there's something more to the story. And Laban searched all the tent and found them not. And she said to her father, let it not displease my lord that I cannot rise up before thee. For the custom of woman, or the custom of women, is upon me. And he searched, but found not the images. Now, just kind of think about this, the custom of women. She is in her time. as it were. And according to the Scripture, she now is an unclean woman. And she is sitting upon the camel's furniture, and she is concealing the image, the false god, the idol shepherd. Do you see that imagery there? She is here is Mystery Babylon in the form of Rachel. And Rachel is not only a thief, but she's concealing the man of sin whom she secretly worships, and she's doing so in her uncleanness. Let's look at the law, because the law loves to reveal things. The law is probably one of the hardest things in the whole Bible to read, other than those genealogies. And we read the law and we go, what in the world? You may not understand it all. There's no lawyer that understands everything about American law or tax law. But you get one piece at a time and you go, I understand now. Leviticus chapter 15. Here is the law concerning a woman who was in the manner of women, in her custom of women, in that time. Here is the law concerning that. Leviticus 15:26. Every bed whereupon she lieth all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation, and whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean as the uncleanness of her separation. Are you getting that? She has sat upon the camel's furniture, thus the unclean part of her body, sitting upon the furniture, making it unclean, the unclean part of her body, covering and concealing the Antichrist, the idol shepherd. I'm going to show you a picture. You're going to see this, because this Bible says it all. It has the answer to everything. Take a look at this. This is like the official symbol for the kingdom of Europe, the European Union. Here is a woman, and she's sitting upon a beast, Revelation chapter 17. And according to what we see here with Rachel, she's an unclean woman. She's a harlot woman. Think of the imagery associated with this, the uncleanness. Here's an unclean beast. Now, everything, and the Bible says in Revelation 17 that she sitteth upon 7 mountains. You know what she's just done? She's made every one of them unclean. She has unpurified, she has dirtied, she has soiled everything that she sits upon, and everything that she dominates, she makes it into something dirty. It's no wonder that out of the mouths of preachers nowadays is coming uncleanness. It's no wonder that we're seeing sermons and illustrations and jesting going on inside of the church that is absolutely filthy. It's no wonder. Because every place her spirit is, there is going to be uncleanness. And here she is sitting upon this beast. By the way, news article came across my desk last week. $600,000 the United States government spent on this. This is in a new part of the Pentagon. And they wanted some nice sculptures. So here they have a woman riding a beast. Actually, it's a frog. Why a frog? Because one of the vials of wrath that God pours out in the last days, that these spirits, like unclean frogs, come out of the mouth of the beast and the false prophet. Okay? Wow. And we paid for it. Don't you just feel glad that your tax dollars are at work buying idols of that which was, is that which shall be. Now, let's go to the next step. And we have dealt with this symbolism before here, the Watchman video broadcasts, other things. And let me get this let me get this unclean Bible here. This symbol here that I started out years ago wanting to know what this symbol meant, the symbol of the triquetra. It has 3 shapes in it called a mandorla. The mandorla, and of course they say now, the mandorla symbol is a picture of the Trinity, showing that they are 3 and yet 1, and yet the Book of Acts says that that you're not supposed to engrave